maybe send out a tweet.
Yeah, I am. So I don't know what the fuck that was. Everything just decided to say no for like
I didn't want
minute.
you to find out the truth about Clive.
So yeah, that was weird and kind of off-putting in the middle of the stream.
At least it wasn't like your game crashed, though. Okay, yeah. So, my mic is no longer staticky.
Huh.
That might have just been a sign of what was coming.
Maybe. Okay, let's try this again.
Once more with feeling.
Resume. Did I hit this? I don't think I did.
I didn't see it because, like, the stream had paused.
And was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water.
This has to be important.
His head was knocked out and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Oh, wait, zoom on that again?
No. Oh, Virginia was the doctor from before.
Yeah, hold on. I want to read that. Deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. Cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with unknown history of deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there's no evidence of foul play. Additionally, preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. It is the risk. It is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. So she was told, because obviously that does not match up with what it's saying on the tapes. On the tape, he says that he was, like, pushed.
Yes.
And then he landed in the water and hit his head.
And this is the last one.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago.
He helped cover it up.
Drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent. But I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. And I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
But that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say.
So he helped clean it up. Like, what position did he have to help clean it up?
My employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out.
Oh, he's low man on the totem pole and was paid money.
Hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Okay, so killing
What the hell?
happens.
Peggy's
This
not gonna
kid
believe
dies
this.
somehow by accident.
George Barrow, yes.
Town covers it up. Killing goes across the country, leading to this town of people he knew who were involved in the cover up. And he is probably dead somewhere.
Did I miss the part where it said across the country?
Yes. Hold on. It said towns leading to this one. I can
That's
play
weird.
it again. Well, it sounds like whoever did the killings might have just fucking left, or somebody related to the killings left and came back.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead. I'm a man who likes
Well,
to
we do
stay
know
informed.
Kim Walker's dead. Rebecca Allen moved to New York.
All over the country.
A few weeks ago,
Subscriptions to newspapers all over the country.
in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago.
See?
And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek.
Okay, yeah.
So either the killer died, and this is somebody who was related or got fucked over by the cover up and came back for revenge, or it might be the killer who never actually died and is pissed off over the cover up and is coming back to do the murders.
I'm still sticking. This is someone getting
It's
revenge
an autopsy tape. Doesn't say
over
for
the cover
who,
up.
but
I don't think. I
think it
still
must be for
don't think that it's
George.
the original
Poor
Whistling
George.
Man.
He was so young.
Like
Something's
100%.
bugging
I
me,
think it's
Peggy.
somebody else.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape.
You
I just
do.
can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean,
Yes.
I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on
Dude.
anything.
Yeah.
What? But everyone said he went swimming.
So that's what Chuck was saying. He was
drunk.
saying it was today.
It was in the news.
Yes.
The one you forgot. George Barrow was
I
the
found a
victim of
written
prank
autopsy
night.
report.
What does it say?
According
I
to
think
that,
I'm
it's
right
just
about
like
that. That's why he
said
was
at the
running through the
start.
woods.
George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight.
He was getting
too.
chased by someone that was
That
pretending to be the
contradicts the tape.
Whistling
I
Man.
know. And I think I know
Something
why.
went wrong, and he
There's
ended
a
up
note with the report that
Drowning.
says,
falling
"I'm
falling off
sorry
a
I
fucking
made you do this,
cliff into a
Virginia."
fucking
If it was
body
on
water.
the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants.
And this is why the killer has also been terrorizing
We need
pranksters.
to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same
Oh,
conclusion
because
as
it was
I did.
after he died.
George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body?
Oh, so he didn't
How
drown.
weird.
At the end of the
He was
tape,
killed and then
someone
made it
burst
look
in
like a
and
drowning.
demanded Virginia stop recording.
Yeah, I think what they did is I
think
think
it was
I think he hit his like he maybe
Starting to
tripped and
make
hit his
sense now.
head,
This
and that's what killed
This is a
him.
conspiracy
And then it
to
sounds like
cover
they
up
put him
what
in a
happened to
car.
George.
Yeah, they drove him to the lake or river
Yeah.
or whatever.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers
That might have
tonight,
been the
but
dude we played at the beginning.
maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know?
We were Clive,
We
and
don't
Clive is
know
dead.
how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings...
Some of the people who were on the board.
He said he wanted to
Well,
do
we only
something
got
good for
confirmation that
once.
one of those people was
Going in his
dead.
office.
True.
He wasn't tracking people down to
But
The
kill
other
them.
one was just went to New
He was
York.
tracking them down to
True.
save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident.
Oh, I just had a
And they
thought.
hired Clive
Yeah.
to make it look that way.
I wonder if someone else who was involved in the incident is Teddy
We need to figure out
Jr.
our next step.
Maybe.
I mean, he is the mayor. His family founded the town, and they're rich enough to maybe potentially bribe people to cover it up.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
Oh, that's cool.
It's a tiger eye.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I'm just gonna put this here for the next song.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
Ooh, there might
All
be
right,
something else
I'll
too.
get her on the line.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind
So while the
tonight's
killer is
events.
getting revenge, right? We also know that the killer
This
is
end,
going after
we're calling back
pranksters.
one
Or at
of
least
our earlier
when he
callers
like is not
off
doing
Virginia
anything
song.
else.
I know. Here's the thing. I think that's might be a sign that the killer is listening to the radio.
Redman Plunker here.
Because we heard Jimmy called earlier that night,
Yeah.
pretending to be the Whistling Man. And then the first call we got from Carrie was Jimmy terrorizing her, pretending to be the Whistling
Bunker,
Man.
Hey, it's the radio man.
And talking about how they
Forrest
were in the
Nash.
old murder house.
Radio man?
Which means, and then the killer, and then the actual killer
Solving
showed up.
mysteries, saving lives.
Mhm.
The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
I mean, you may be a
Can I
frat douche,
speak
but
to
at least you're a
Virginia?
cool dude.
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Ugh, we need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Uh-huh.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the Whistling Man, Forrest.
He's really not, Virginia.
We found evidence to the contrary.
But
It's true.
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
how? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
Because Clive was a
I-
smart man and knew he might need the leverage someday.
All right.
Yeah.
One
Even though
day,
he sounds like a
I
murderer,
came into work to find a
which he probably is, but not in this case.
And as I finished the autopsy,
He sounds like a cleanup man.
man Clive. He just
He is a
burst in,
janitor.
and he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said. And that if I ever spoke about this,
God, it sucks even when doctors can't afford treatment.
Yeah. That's
That's
rough,
I don't know
man.
why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Is that you opening a can?
So
Maybe.
Virginia's.
That was
tied up
really
in-
loud on stream, dude.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet
I
about
might have
George's
held it a
death.
bit close to
But for
the
who?
microphone.
Why cover up these details?
I didn't know that would actually pick up or not.
We could try
I didn't know
Sandra.
it was coming.
Well,
I thought it was
Sandra
coming from the game. I was
I
like, who
don't
the
know.
fuck's opening a
We
soda
have to
right
start
now?
somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha!
Oh, calling the
Forrest
jazz
Rupert.
lady.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra. It's Forrest Nash of
Oh, that means we're not gonna get the,
stream. And you're
The
live
one
on air.
dude. We're not gonna get the full story.
Oh,
But
I
his
always thought
part
folks
was probably
called
just
into
covering
a
it up,
radio
so.
show, not the other way around. How
I
jazzy.
mean, yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Oh my.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Damn it, Sandra, don't play games.
Be gentle.
I don't know anything. Oh, look at the time. Sure,
I think you
it's late.
fucked up, man.
Okay, okay.
I have to go.
I forgot about the gentle part.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz
Oh, look
Studio.
who it
Who
is.
this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Jazzy.
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. And even if I did, what would that matter? And it was years ago.
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
It is the fucking mayor.
Sandra? Who was he?
He said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks,
I didn't
if
have any doubt that it
anyone
was
out
the
there
mayor,
has
because I mean,
any
who else would have the
thoughts
resources for a
on
full-on
what's going
cover-up?
on,
Listen, I want
My
to make
question is,
call in.
That's good timing.
who's killing.
We've got a call waiting just
no,
this
my question
second.
is why with the mayor, and that's why I think Teddy Jr. was involved.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
Sure.
You know what?
Why not?
I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals
Fucking-
and party packages here at Punch
Mother-
Pizza, starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on.
God
We've already got another
damn
caller on the
it!
line.
I like that Forrest just fucking loses his shit.
God.
189.16.
Go
The
after this
Scream.
figure.
I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers! Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there!
Forrest? Forrest?
You know, this is why
Are you okay?
radio stations nowadays have caller ID.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't
Then we
worry
find
about
out it
him
was
anymore,
Forrest
okay?
all along.
Not for tonight.
Peggy's
anyway.
not real.
I think he's spent for now. We've got another call. Whenever you're ready.
I mean, I did say earlier, one of these times we're gonna look up and Peggy's
Folks.
not gonna be Peggy.
Don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream, with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. Don?
I played your fucking
Played your
song.
Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping.
You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad.
We're gonna help her
Entry
break
code.
into a house and just turn out she was the killer.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our
Maybe.
listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building.
New Woodside apartment building.
I doubt any of your listeners
In the town hall in Trailer Park.
I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
Sound really carries at night. Shit.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window.
Roller Ricky.
I can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please.
You're right.
Help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling
It is
Security
Ricky.
4000 keypad, and it looks like it wants a
Yeah, because it's done. It needs a help.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
We're gonna get
All
Ricky
right,
killed.
folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment.
Ooh. Put on the David Scopo.
David Scopo? Which
Yeah,
one's
she
David
said that her neighbor
Scopo?
was blasting David Scopo.
David
That's the
Scopo.
second one.
Second one?
You'll like this next song. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Am I gonna have to go back into the basement?
Maybe.
Because it said Clive, which means his area.
Well, true, but there's also, you know, there's you could look around reception. There's another janitor's closet. I think that's not in the basement. Do you have an opinion on Crunch Bars?
I like Crunch Bars.
Crunch Bar's good.
Not my favorite, but I won't say no to it.
I got a bag of Crunch Bars.
Let's see. Nothing at her is.
Was there something on the shelf, outside the entrance into Clive's little secret dungeon?
Don't look like it.
Okay.
That's right, the doors slowly close on their own. Fuck!
What?
I heard noise.
Locked. For now.
Maybe start by finding the security system.
It'd be up on a wall. Right? Oh wait, hold on. No, this is the auto guy's desk. That's right. That's why there's a bunch of tools. No.
I'm trying to think of like where else. I mean, the manager would have it. We can't get into his office.
Oh, maybe she has a hint.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
I see.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's stuck outside the Woodside Apartments with the whistling man nearby. She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling 4000.
Right. And we had the same security system delivered here. Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I'd guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. Don't take too long.
It does that because she's still talking.
Yeah. Okay, so it has to be in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, and she said Clive hadn't installed it yet.
So I'm guessing it might be in the deeper parts of the basement, unfortunately.
You checked the storage area, yeah.
And check these rooms. I figured it'd be on his desk here.
And there's nothing in the drawers.
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just an eraser. Wait. Yep, not in here. Let me check those. These you can't open. I'm guessing it has to be back here somewhere, unfortunately.
Starling 4000.
What's the book?
User manual.
There you go.
Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Man with the book is the hero. Okay, before I continue, let me read this. Okay, when you enter the code command sequence, keys be made within 4 seconds of one another. Oh god. If 4 or 5 seconds out a key impression, the entry will be sure to observe the one performing any of the manual. If you make a mistake, enter the security code, stop, press the pound, and code. Maintenance code, alarm test deactivation code, entry code.
Yeah, you probably want the entry code. You probably don't want to deactivate.
Yeah, but is the entry code specifically to the Sterling system or this Sterling system?
Well, it's factory access codes. That means that it's if it hasn't been changed, because it does say please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry, but it was just installed, and if they haven't gotten around to changing it.
But my idea is the maintenance one would probably be because the entry code would be the first one that's probably changed. The maintenance one would probably be an afterthought.
Potentially.
So it'd be 311212.
But it's a maintenance call code.
Oh, call code. Fuck.
Which is like, is that the code to call maintenance? Like, there's a problem with the fucking thing. I'm gonna put in this code, and they're gonna send somebody.
It might be the entrance code then, which is 715914. 715914. 715914. 715914.
715914. I got it.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The
Maybe.
Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Ooh, Walmart's fucking with Christian's schedule.
Oh, are they? What they doing to him?
Well, so he was originally not supposed to work today, and he's also not supposed to work tomorrow, but they have him scheduled to work tomorrow.
Did he call in to find out what's going on?
Oh no, he was supposed to work today, and he found out when he was clocking in that they switched it up and that he's not working today and is supposed to be working tomorrow, and basically didn't tell him.
Damn, that sucks.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16 The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid.
Uh-huh, sure you
Go to the
are.
gate.
I don't trust her.
Hey man. She might be fine.
But we might be sending her to kill Roller Ricky.
It's all possible. You can always save and then check it out.
I did save.
Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest, what did we do?
There's a chuckle.
I don't know, actually.
Say I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
You know what? I should have went with my other
Forrest,
instincts.
There's an
I'm 100.
This would
Don, are
feed
you
into my
there?
theory
This
though the killer
Forrest
is listening to the
Nash from
radio.
189.16 The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Apparently more shit happened and he'll tell us later.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Fucking knew it.
Is she?
She's breaking in.
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespect the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Oh, so she wasn't
Thank
even
God.
she wasn't even at a fucking apartment
Hello?
complex. She
Someone
was at the
there?
roller rink.
Ricky, get back
You know
inside
what?
and turn on
We
the
probably could have
radio.
figured out
Whoever
that out by
was,
looking
she was
at this.
Trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him!
I mean, yeah.
That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank
You know, it made
You
sense
and Peggy can stay
because
for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done
she
deal.
did make it. She did say that she didn't have any
Thanks, Ricky.
neighbors,
Can't wait.
and then
Got it. Talk to you soon.
when we heard the dog howl, she was like, "That's just my neighbor."
Gallows Creek.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was off. I knew something was wrong.
But then, how is she connected to George Barrow? Sister, maybe?
Mother?
Girlfriend?
Illegitimate child?
Dead air is a crime.
I'm gonna say no to
Forrest.
that one because the child would only be 14.
Good point.
13, actually.
So the whistling man is a woman?
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right?
Forrest didn't know
Sherlock?
shit.
Why do you think she
I knew
requested that
something
song?
was up.
get you to go outside. To get you to go outside and open the fucking freight.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay,
No,
kill
she
the
did know
music
the song
and you
was
can
out
make the
there
announcement.
because she was listening to the radio.
But not the first time.
Kill the music.
Yeah.
Okay, we're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
Trust no one or look out for each other.
Dude, look out for each other, man.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
I mean, at this point, you know who the killer is.
This could be a fake name.
I mean, it could be a fake name.
If
Yeah.
anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
Or Fernando.
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything
You're trying,
about the
Murphy.
death of
That's all
George
that
Barrow?
matters.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman? And
Murphy,
you were
we know.
trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just
Wait,
move
what?
on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir.
You didn't take
Tonight's
off the
the
ma-
first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here
What?
3 years
I was
ago, man.
worried that he might have actually took off the mask for a second.
Hey, man, no worries.
Nope.
Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and were all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think
To
I
suffer.
heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital.
Who the
I
fuck is
can't
your
drive,
boyfriend,
so
lady?
we need an ambulance.
Yeah.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Where is
Can you
he's
tell us
hurt?
where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's
Oh,
name,
you-
Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right
Parker,
back.
that sounds
Hey,
familiar.
Patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Oh, we can handle it.
Get me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean
Ooh.
cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get
I
them
think Jason was Jimmy's
comfortable.
friend.
Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I did.
It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Lay him
Glad you
down,
got it so
put
far, 'cause
pressure,
there's more to
clean
go.
rags, wrap up the knife.
I'm still with you, Doc.
Okay.
What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't
Okay.
replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him
Double
warm.
up bandages if he keeps
calm.
bleeding. Elevate his legs. Keep
I'm really
calm.
sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
How is
I'm
Jason?
here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Don't touch the knife.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
We need to secure the knife.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Okay, what's the clean? Not the cleaning rags.
Probably your jacket, honestly. Well, no, we gotta keep him warm, so I'd say maybe the laundry.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy you some new whites, Jason. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. Oh, I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right. Give me a second. Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What is it, Peggy?
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
God.
You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Why do you have every fucking key in this
I just have to
fucking
look
place
around.
and yet I have nothing?
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office. So
God
you'll hear
damn
me over
it.
the intercom.
Okay. Key, Reggie's office. Exit. Okay, I need a code. Remember Reggie's Jr.'s birthday last year disaster. That's not gonna help me.
Unless it's a password to get into his computer.
There was no number. Oh wait, hold on. You're right. That might be it.
There was no fucking, yeah, there was.
It was his birthday. I didn't think about that. Okay, we'll put that right there. What's this one? Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Yeah, that one's useless.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Forever need to write page.
Aw, he's trying to write a screenplay.
Anywhere those tapes are, it's been weeks now. Overdue. Where's the safe at? Hint. Very important date. What was this date?
0910.
0910. Or not, okay, 90 or 0910. 910. Okay. So 09. Not that.
Okay, then try the other way.
Yeah. So 10-9.
Mm-hmm. Because he obviously doesn't remember his kid's birthday, right?
No. Okay. Do I got any other notes here? There's a floppy. Very important number.
Very important date. Yeah, what's that?
This certificate is certified that Reggie Scott has successfully completed the standard course in first aid.
Which is August 13th.
That has no numbers.
No, for a second I thought maybe it was the radio station, but I'm like, no, that's 5 numbers. I think it might have something to do with the tapes because he's writing a screenplay for Axeman 4 or Axe 4, and there's tapes where like Axe 3 and stuff were down in Jeannie's area.
Yes.
So maybe it's like the date of like when the first movie came out or something.
Let's see. Axeman 3. It doesn't have a date.
Were there other tapes?
Yeah, but I don't think they have a dates either. That's Axeman 1. Axeman again.
Oh my god, is it just straight up 1, 2, 3, 4?
I swear to God.
Because those tapes all have numbers on the back of them.
But it said a date, right?
It did say a very important date, yes.
Let's see. 09110, not 110 or 1009.
Yeah, September 10th, not October 9th.
No.
So yeah, you've already tried those numbers.
That's not working. Must be something else.
Oh wait. I know, I just want to double check.
Nope, that's not working. Must be something else.
Okay. Does he have any?
What's written on the tape there?
Oh wait.
Alien sightings, number 75, UFO Park, 12:45.
What
Okay.
would the date be? 1085?
10/18/85. So I love that, like, this game is set in America. The main character's from Chicago, but the dates are written in like UK form.
Yeah. So then how would we put that in?
It'd be 10/18.
1018? Okay.
Yeah, so
10.
it's basically they just reverse the month and the day.
Okay, not that. Okay, so what's this?
Okay, so then try 1810. Because
1810.
Reggie might be British.
Okay. 1810.
That would explain the whole thing where he was like, don't fuck up your kid's birthday because he messed up the format.
Okay, what would this one be? 1308?
1308, yeah. Or 813.
1308. So 0813. There has to be a date we're missing here.
Well, that's what I can only look at what you're looking at, man.
I know, but I don't see any others. Hold on.
Look at the movie posters above the file cabinets. Coming home video soon. Hitting rock bottom. That one has a date. Holiday 1982. The other one doesn't have a date. That one has a date.
Yeah.
It's 8/29.
Let's try 8/29.
I mean, the problem is we don't know anything about Reggie. We don't know what's important to him.
I thought it'd be the kid's birthday. Apparently not.
Look at the magazines on his desk.
There was only one I could pick up, and it was just this one.
Okay, so he cares about UFOs. He cares about horror.
Okay, so we did 1810, right? Yeah, we did. That didn't help.
Wait, hold on. No, wait, pick that. There's something written behind that. Evan and Louise wedding. Can you stop moving it?
Well, there's no way to look at what's under it.
Just let me read it. Wedding, New York. Okay. Okay. I was wondering if maybe they were, because we had a wedding announcement thing, and I was wondering if it might have been those people.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Can I, like... Oh, this is so finicky. 84.
No. Yeah, all you can make out is 84. So we taped over someone's wedding tape for an alien sighting. I think Reggie's a dick.
We had a wedding thing somewhere, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't for the names on that tape. It was for Kim and Peter Stein. That was for someone, I think it said Evan and Louise. Can you just insert the floppy disk? Maybe it's on the computer.
Could this be it?
Deep cuts, top secret, pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza. Oh god, these are his fucking movie ideas.
Yes.
Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe Raymond is final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan. Smart, beautiful, resourceful, lactose tolerant, amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on there's a date here.
1107.
Yeah, no, July 11th. Oh wait, there was also another
Yeah,
set
but
of
I'm trying
numbers.
this one first.
Nice!
There we go. Nash. Here you go.
Nash personnel file. John Hedges.
I can
Karen
grab 2 at a
Lawson.
time. So this is...
Well, do we know who you're supposed to look at?
I was just gonna look at all of them.
Well, that might take a lot of time.
Or I don't think we're on a timer.
No. It's just gonna be a lot of reading for you.
Well, do you got any suggestions on who we should do first?
Well, you didn't look at all of the discs. Maybe one of the discs was Clive.
But Clive is not alive.
No, but it might have something to more of his research or some shit. Maybe he told Reggie something.
We're looking for a person to save the dying man, Jess.
Okay, well, it's not Barbara because Barbara and Peggy missed it.
Yeah, okay, so... Not Barbara. I want to see what's on Barbara's thing, though. That's useless. Okay. Barbara's getting on the bell, blah blah blah. Then we go on her, Brad. Okay, this is just gossip shit. Okay, who do I have here? Karen? Okay. Senior producer. Address, Nancy Drive. Fuck, what was the street we were looking for again?
Peggy,
Nancy
you there?
Drive, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I got the safe open, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for in these files.
We need to know who can do first aid, and we need them to be close to Nancy Drive.
Okay, so
Anything further away than a street or two is probably too far. Anyone who ticks those 2 boxes is our best bet.
Got it. I'll take another look at the files. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't.
okay. First aid training in the Teddy Gallows Jr. Station visits. So she lives on Nancy Drive. Has really stepped up her duties in the recent months. On the alongside the twins.
Okay, no, Karen was the one that skipped it. They're talking about she started mentoring Peggy and they were really good and they started doing the training getaways and then he suspects the training getaways were just to miss the thing.
Okay, so Karen's also out. Open that. Okay, now we got Forrest.
We know it's not Peggy. We know
That's
it's not you.
me. Peggy. It's not Peggy. Okay. These are the last 2 that are still here. So you're up first. Okay, 14 Nancy Drive. Refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. He was a war medic.
So, yeah, he also has a bunch of medical equipment in his home.
Is there anything stopping him from being
And
the
he's
best
at
choice?
Address 14 Nancy Drive. Hold on. Spoke to John again about the eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He did stop, but he said that the last 3 times is an American to reprimand a vet. So far, John is looking like the best.
Let's see the other person just in case. Not what I meant to do. Give me this. Swap.
Brad's at 14, or John's at 14 Nancy Drive.
Yes. This guy is... Axe down lane. Really? Okay, so this person won't do. It has to be the war vet. So, John it is. So do I have to do it down there?
Yeah, I think you didn't. No, grab the disc. Because I don't think you needed to leave the office. Like, you're supposed to do it from the office.
God damn it. Stupid intercoms. Do I have to put it back in?
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yes, I'm
Probably.
here. Did you find what we need?
Think I know
think
who
I
to
know
call.
who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's going into shock.
Yeah.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate his legs, right?
His legs, yes.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry.
Okay. See, that's why I told you not to use the jacket from before, because I thought you were gonna have to use that.
Oh, God.
Replace the bandages. Apply
Don't replace
additional
them.
bandages.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? He's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please. Forrest. We need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John Hedge. Right? Yes.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he
Good job on you remembering that, man.
What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
Guess somebody's been dead.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Any records in here?
Well, after all that excitement,
I
I
don't
think we could use some music.
think so. I don't remember seeing any, and you open all the drawers and shit.
You're ready.
I already opened the drawers. I didn't see any.
And Sam says it's snowing.
Is it? Oh, it is. It's starting to drop. Okay, what do we want to listen to? Tiger.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Ugh. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can find down there. By all means, I probably missed some shit.
Probably.
But I'm stressed out enough as it is.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got
So
another
just
call
save
coming
it
through,
and
too.
then continue.
Good idea. Save.
When you're ready, shut the music off.
Okay, who is it this time?
Welcome
But this
back
does
to
sound like you're in the ending stretch, which
189.16,
means,
The
yeah, there might be some
Scream.
time shit.
I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Oh, I'm
Good to
so
hear from
happy
you
you're
again.
alive.
How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Did you see or hear anything during the attack earlier?
Not exactly. You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
What was her name?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man.
He called her D.
I'm sorry.
Ricky,
Bean,
you said the party
think.
didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. Took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I know him. You love him. This is Roddy Snatcher with his new single, Final Breath. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
You sound excited.
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator.
Oh, fuck time.
Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Gallows Creek is too big? Come on, Leslie, can't you just, I don't know, secure the town?
It's not that easy to secure a whole town, no matter how small, Forrest. Now listen, it might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes, the Whistling Man's still out there. Why do you ask? You know something about the Whistling Man, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Can we talk about what happened earlier?
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Who killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
Oh, I think I know where.
See you when you're back.
God. So the name starts with an M.
Okay. Not entirely helpful. The power's out in the alleyway.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
No, not this way. Where was it? I know I saw it here, back here somewhere.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
Oh, fuck.
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
I think the Whistling Man's finally coming for you. So far, I will say about this game, I do like that it is more of like a puzzle game.
Did I miss something? I heard a thing.
Oh no. I like there hasn't been any real like jump scares or anything like that.
Oh no.
Oh
Jump
no.
scare.
Peggy!
Peggy!
Where'd you go?
Fuck.
What the? No way. This can't be happening.
No, Peggy! No!
Was it Peggy?
A call.
It totally could not have been Peggy.
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows
Wait, what's going on?
Wait.
It's all
It's fucking Teddy!
about tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
Wait. Where the hell
That
is
was
Teddy?
right.
How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
I can see you. You're standing right in front of me.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son?
She was pregnant.
You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course.
That makes
That
sense.
explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You... Ah!
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Teddy, just shut up.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
I can do that.
Interview you. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy,
one more
we'll
time.
start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay.
You're lucky I didn't just say for Mary to
Our
hit
first
him.
team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
What made that night
Yeah,
special?
whistling night.
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised. No one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know? Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him to plan.
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see
Yeah,
any
Ricky said he didn't
reason
know.
to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
What would get them to talk more?
Just a prank.
How can you still say
I think you
it
want to
was
maintain
just a
calm.
prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God. Damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean,
They have to be
it
at
was
Whistling
just
Point,
Teddy.
right?
George fell off Whistling
I feel like
Point.
that's too obvious.
It might be.
And at this point in time, Dawn or Marie, whoever, has been fairly smart.
Where were
Where
you?
were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up.
Yeah, they're talking about Whistling Point
When
and
I saw he
the.
was about to go over, I reached out.
I don't
That's
think they're
what you
there.
saw. You liar! It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After
What do you mean you would have realized they.
We're on air.
No, I mean, that, like, they would have realized it was a joke. And why the cover up?
I believe her. Then why cover it up? Even
why
if
cover it up?
Yeah, why cover it up?
If she's lying, why the cover up?
Because, like,
my future.
how is he supposed to know it was a fucking
at
joke?
stake,
Like, the
Ash.
Whistling Man shit was
You know what
just
it's
happening.
like.
The Mooney guy had just gone missing.
Us are bred for bigger things.
Why would he think it was a joke?
I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip.
He wasn't a blip.
He wasn't a blip.
His father covered it up from there.
Yeah, get
I
side
searched for
Marie.
George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, She should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
You've been through
That's a show
hell.
of sympathy.
So
You've been through hell.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George over. He should have been punished. But he's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
What was it?
The gym.
Jim.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it
You
matters.
raised your son to
Yes,
be a
we're
monster.
here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy.
Now tell us where the fuck is Peggy?
So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You've gotta help me.
quiet. You'll talk more later.
Wait, what?
Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you.
Peggy's there with Teddy.
Peggy.
Damn, they're
It's been
fast.
so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Sister.
Sister. Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Ooh, dude, on the left, there's a
Earlier,
card.
While you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died. And that I should come to the gym for a
Oh.
And when you walked in, you found out.
that my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now, but since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You
No!
forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What did it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, thank God for telling me about that card.
I'm happy I saw it.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there! Ah!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police!
Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. We got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted
Man.
right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. Let's make tomorrow better.
Well, I saved
the
almost
people.
everybody.
Hey, look, there's Hot David. Yeah, you only lost one person. Well, technically two, but you didn't really get a chance to save Jimmy. Well, that was a good game.
Yes.
I like the mystery, I like the story, I like the puzzles.
But only one suspect got caught.
As far as we know, but they have definitely set it up for doing potentially a sequel where it's going to be probably about getting revenge on Forrest.
Yep.
By either Marie, who escapes from prison, or her son that got away. I will say, like, usually I'm not really a huge fan of like the convoluted mystery stories where it was just kind of like everything everywhere. But this one was actually really nicely done.
It's very much classic slasher, which I appreciate.
I will say, if I didn't have, you know, vast knowledge of cliche horror tropes, I probably wouldn't have guessed that it was someone getting revenge over someone that died.
But that was the game, everybody. We had a slight hiccup in the middle of the stream. But yeah, it was a fun time. Killer Frequency.
Blame it on the snow.
Fun time. Happy I played it. But I think that's what we'll call it for now.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. Eat your candy. Watch the horror stuff. Play some horror games. Maybe not go out and prank some kids in the woods. That could end bad. Just saying.
I mean, yeah, it's usually a bad idea.
Maybe go to your local abandoned lake camp. See what happens. Otherwise, have a good night, everybody.
Good day.